19.
Then Jesus entered and passed through Jericho. Now behold, there was a man named Zacchaeus, who was a chief tax collector, and he was rich. And he sought to see who Jesus was, but could not because of the crowd, for he was of short stature.
Let's begin this new meditation on the man Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was not just a tax collector, but a chief tax collector. And the Bible recorded that he was rich. But there's something interesting about Zacchaeus that I want to highlight on this first meditation. He sought to see Jesus. Now, Zacchaeus had so very many limitations. He had so very many rejections, dejections, abandonment. His people didn't like him because he was collaborating with the Romans, and he was also defrauding, his people. By the way, the Jews had wanted a Messiah who would save them from the Romans. This is the reason so many Jews did not take Jesus seriously, because Jesus was busy talking about the saving of the world, but that was not the interest of the Jews. The Jews were interested in being saved from the Romans. So the Romans were their oppressors. And now Zacchaeus, who is a Jewish man, is in collaborating and partnering with the Romans to suppress his people. This is why he had no favor with the Jews. This is why they hated him so very much. But a man who is facing that rejection, who is facing that dejection, who is being hated by his own people, a man who is a tax collector, and another interpretation of tax collectors in the Bible are sinners. When you hear that somebody is a tax collector, you are pretty much looking at someone who is an acclaimed and astute sinner. So a man who is a sinner, there was something happening inside of him. He sought to see Jesus. Let's answer this question together. Could there be that there are many sinners who in the depth of their heart is seeking to see Jesus? Oh my God. I believe it's in this Luke chapter 19 that Jesus made a powerfully profound statement where he said that I came to seek for the lost and to save them. So if there are sinners who are seeking Jesus, you have to realize that it's for those people that Jesus are also seeking. All right? And this is the beauty of evangelism, because if you understand that even though one might be a prostitute, one might be an armed robber, one might be a fraudster, one might be a written off hardcore sinner, inside that one could be a desire to see Jesus. And with little evangelism, you are beginning to activate that desire. There is something more than this sin that I'm engaging myself in. Have the harlot was a harlot living on top of the wall of Jericho. But regardless of the fact that she had an ignoble profession, she, however, had a noble desire to be saved by the God of the Jews. Zacchaeus had an ignoble profession, but inside Zacchaeus was the heart of a man who is seeking Jesus. This meditation encourages you to reach out and seek, because you are now the Jesus that people see. The way Jesus was reaching out, seeking for the lost to save them, I'm encouraging all of us to reach out to the lost and save them. Seek for the lost because they are seeking Jesus, and let's help them come into the kingdom. Zacchaeus was seeking Jesus. That would be the submission for today, and I hope you enjoyed this series of Zacchaeus. I want to say a special thank you for joining this meditation and listening every day. God bless you. Have a beautiful Tuesday.